Yeah. When I've been up this When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah,
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check, 55, Mike. Check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the slant. 25. Hey. 25. Check 25. Check 4.
Brissett to throw on first. That one complete to Hill. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check. Crouch. Tight up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett now. Open man is Samuel, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. AC Gator. Right, 54, 3. Watch the twins.
On first down, here's Breida. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick up the ball. Watch the safety creep. Shit. Hatch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Yeah. Watch some backfield. 2-6.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 55. Mike, 5. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Let's go, D. 55! No chance!
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. SOS.
They run it with Balaj, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey! Go!
Now Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Hey, echo. Alert 3. Alert 3. 49. General West. 49.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Ready to break. Mike 7. I'm on. Hey. Go. Blue draw Corford. 10. Shoot. Look. Squeeze. Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Get it. From the gun, Jones. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On the ready. Mike 10. Hey, keep it up. Hey. Hey, exit. 61, matchbox lights. Man out.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, Love. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brissett, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 33. All day, dog. Mike, check 33. Defense, our time. It's our time. Go. Check 50. Hey, check Mike 33. 3 bud. Mike, check 33.
Brissett sets to throw it. It's Hill, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go. 1500. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here I come. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. That's it. Watch 54. Dude.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 54. I got you, boy. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Brissett. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And got his man complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three. Jim. 66. Pull it. Now. Go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Jumping. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, it's Brissett. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage. Brissett got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. From the 27, Jones. Eluding the pressure right.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Foxtrot. You ready? Fight.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 5. Echo. Mike 5-4. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, let's go. 10's go. 10's the mic. I got it. Hey, orbit. Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go. Leo. Watch the ship. Go.
On 1st and 10, Jones going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Pick it up, D. Check 13. Check 13. Ready.
Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Sanat with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Get that quarterback! 55, Mike, 55. Here we go again. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Go.
Oh, you got deep?
Switch it.
Shit.
Here's Brissett. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rush in. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check three.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
You got it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 54. Check the out. Check 43.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pull it high. Go. Fair. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Whip. the whip.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Check it. Sam off.
Jones on 1st and 10. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
They'll run with Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Mike 7, I'm coming after you. Mike 7.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hard.
Switch.
Look at me. Zipper.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yep.
They'll run for it with Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 31. Check 31.
They run again with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Right there, 54 miles.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bryce Love, 50 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And see if they do it anyway.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, one set.
They'll throw again. Brissett escaping the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to look off. Right there. 54. Right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Now watch one. 2-6. Mike check 33.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I got you. Ready. Now the check 55, Mike. Out.
This is Breida. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6 at the 42.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tackle. Check safety, check. 55, come on, guys, 55. Strip that ball.
Here's Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Rock it. Kill. Bravo.
Back to throw. And a catch made by Hilton. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Mike 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante James. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got some space here. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably great.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Breida. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal, or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down now, it's Love. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And an alley to run. The 30, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be